Hi everyone, welcome back to Baka Bitches. We are two 30-something-year-olds who love to drink and talk about anime. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to Hannah to quickly go through our anime disclaimers.
Yes, because you'll need them just in case you don't want sensitive ears listening. But yeah, this is fair warning, a podcast that we're going to be talking about there's going to be language, there's going to be cursing because we're drinking, there's going to be drinks. So
what the fuck are you talking about?
I know.
What kind of fucking language is happening in here?
This is bullshit.
It's a family show.
So sorry.
Please don't watch this with your family.
Yeah, don't do it.
Watch it in private.
With the door closed and locked. But yeah, so there's going to be language. There's probably going to be some sexy talk in here.
Some adult themes.
Definitely a lot of adult themes. And that ranges
references
from,
to sexuality.
Yes, sexy sex time and daddies. Lots of daddies.
So many daddies. All the daddies with an I-E-S. Daddies.
Daddies.
Probably some dark elements, some things that might be uncomfortable, death,
sex, violence, drug use,
heavy themes.
We're gonna talk about it all. So if you're a little sensitive about those subjects, please just be aware that it's to your discretion, and don't come at us for watching in dub. Okay?
Mostly don't come at us for that because we are Baka Bitches and we are not reading subtitles.
We are not. Maybe on our own time, but this is podcast time and we gotta go with the English. We gotta go with the English so we absorb it all.
Enjoy, guys.
Enjoy. Greetings, everyone. It's yo girls. We're here with another episode. Actually, another anime all together.
That is true.
And I am so excited.
At least that makes one of us. Just kidding. I'm excited. I'm just excited to be here. Okay?
Yeah, that's fair.
You guys are all my favorite people. Some of you more than others. You know who you are.
It's not me, I think. It's not me.
It's mostly you.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's like 99% you.
I'm unsure because
99% here for you.
I think you'll like this the more we go on because I know it can be kind of rough. Anyways, you guys, I'm really excited. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Because Stephanie has never fully delved into this anime, so it's kind of a new experience for her.
It is true. There is a lot of tentacles. Just kidding, guys.
A lot of legs and a lot of arms were in this.
There was a lot of boobs.
There was a lot of boobs.
Can anyone guess so far what anime we are referring to?
I don't think they'll guess it off that because that's practically every other anime. Yeah.
Heard. Tell them.
Okay, you guys. I'm excited to announce that we are watching the first season of Inuyasha.
Inuyasha.
We're gonna get a lot of that.
Mostly that.
I'm excited for that.
It's gonna be great, Hannah.
But yeah, so we started the first episode. But before we get into that, Stephanie, what did you make?
I made us a big sexy for Hannah's big sexy birthday.
Yes.
And guys, this is a little bit of an inside joke, so we're gonna let you in on the secret. Hannah has been calling the liqueur Kinky Pink Big Sexy. So now it's just a joke.
It's just Big Sexy now.
So I had some Big Sexy up in my fridge hole.
Yeah.
I took that shit out of my fridge hole, iced it, put some extra vodka in there.
And shared it. She's sharing it with
That's what we're drinking. Oh, but with a crystallized lemon sugar rim.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, lemon sugar rim.
Yeah.
That's what we're drinking.
I love it. It's so good. Yeah, so.
I can't wait. So, read us the synopsis from episode 1 and then
And then
you guys will hear our thoughts on episode 1, but it's mostly going to be Stephanie prattling on about what she only saw but didn't absorb into her brain cells.
It's going to be fun.
While Hannah corrects all of it.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing.
Because I'm going to be over here like, actually...
I'm here for... Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking do it.
So, we are starting with episode 1 of season 1. And it is titled... The Girl Who Overcame Time, and the Boy Who Was Just Overcome. Alright, and it reads, Kagome Higurashi, living in present-day Japan of 1997, goes searching for her... Hold on, I had my phone weird. Her lost cat in her family shrine on her 15th birthday. Only to find that a terrible centipede female demon has revived in the shrine well. The demon, named Mistress Centipede, if you didn't know, grabs...
I did not know that, actually.
They didn't say that. Grabs Kagome and drags her down the well. After falling through the well, she finds herself transported back in time to a village in feudal Japan. There, Kagome encounters the priestess Kaede, who senses Kagome is the reincarnation of Kikyo, Kaede's dead sister, who was a powerful priestess. The village is soon attacked by Mistress Centipede, who followed Kagome through the well and is searching for the legendary Shikon Jewel, a crystal gem of unbelievable mystic power. While in feudal Japan, Kagome also crosses paths with the golden-eyed, silver-haired, half-dog demon, half-human boy, Inuyasha. She first encounters him nailed to a huge tree by a strong sealing arrow and believed he is dead. When she removes the sealing arrow, thus undoing the strong spell of eternal sleep, she is surprised to find he is very much alive. He explains that he was imprisoned with an unusually strong and bound to the mighty sacred tree of ages until she released him. I think they missed a word in that.
There's a lot happening in the synopsis.
It is. Well, everyone's passionate about this anime.
Heard.
Inuyasha is able to defeat Mistress Centipede with his demonic powers. During the fight with Mistress Centipede, Kaede sees an orbicular lavender-colored jewel emerge from a cut on Kagome's chest. That's not where it was. It's fine. Kaede recognizes it as a lost Shikon Jewel, or Jewel of Four Souls, and bestows onto Kagome, knowing that only she can look after it from now on in place of her late elder sister Kikyo. Well, that's the
Holy shit.
synopsis. Yeah.
We might as well watch the episode again.
Whew, yeah,
That was
it
a
would have been
mouthful.
quicker. It was a lot. So, I guess we'll start it off as we usually do.
Okay.
So we open up to... Wait, where did we open? Oh yeah, it's open up. We're in feudal Japan, right? And it's our demon boy breaking free from a net, and all these villagers like panicking, like, "Oh, Inuyasha's here."
Mm-hmm. That was my first sentence. My first bullet point was Inuyasha trapped in a net. Quote, fish? Question mark.
Maybe fish?
I was trying to figure it out. I saw
Yeah.
the ears. I didn't know he was maybe part wolf, part fish.
I mean, he was just... All you see is, like, silver and red.
I wasn't
and
sure
you're
what
just
was
like,
happening.
Maybe fish.
These are my first impressions on what I was watching.
Fair.
We're just going to continue like this.
Easily breaks through the net, right?
Yeah. And it was because he was trying to, I think, steal a necklace.
Yeah.
To become an all-demon.
Yeah. You're
Oh,
right.
yes.
You're right.
Fucking nailed it, you guys.
Hell yeah, if you're doing it.
Yes.
You're absorbing.
Oh my gosh. Turns out all you have to do is pay attention.
Oh, crazy.
This is weird.
New concept. Haven't done it before.
This Baka bitch ain't so Baka anymore. Just kidding, guys.
Serious
Totally am.
bitches.
Okay.
So
Nailed it.
yeah. So he goes in
Yeah.
to the shrine.
Yeah.
And he's stealing the Shikon Jewel.
Yes.
Because he's like, yes, I'm gonna get all of the demon power in me. I don't have to be, like, half human because you. That's like him being like, I wish I could be, like, you know, I guess, well, this is a bad example, but, like, French Canadian, there's a part of you that wants to, like, get rid of the Canadian.
I mean, that's like me. I just want to get rid of the white parts and just be all Japanese.
It's that. It's like that. If, you know, there was a magical jewel that could do that, you know.
I mean, anytime I answer demographic surveys, I always just put Asian American.
As
I
you
never mark more than one box.
That's right.
Even
No, that's
though I'm
accurate.
a complete 50-50, I just do not touch the other box that says white Caucasian.
Yeah, no, that just waters you
I refuse
down.
to identify.
No, that's fair. If I could do that, I would.
So understood. Okay. I get his perspective. He doesn't want to be
Yeah.
the half-blood prince anymore. He wants to be a full-blood demon.
A pure blood. He's not going to be a mudblood anymore.
We don't want that.
Yeah, so he's running away. He's thinking he's got the victory, right? And all of a sudden, he hears, as he's running away, he hears the voice of the shrine priestess, Kikyo, calling his name. And he's like, what? As he looks over, and she takes her shot with this magical arrow. Like, she embeds her magical, mystical energy in
I didn't
this
know
arrow.
it was Kikyo. I thought it was Ray from Sailor Moon.
Yes, also that.
Okay.
But she's called Kikyo in this one because, you know, like...
She's called something different in this anime, but yeah, it's basically the same person.
It's basically the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she takes her shot with a special magic arrow.
That, I mean, she hits it out of the park. Like,
Yeah.
She nails him to a tree.
Yeah, she
like,
does. Literally. And
literally.
figuratively. all the way she does
all
it.
the way. She does not mess around. And she succeeds in that, and he's like, oh, but why? And Kikyo's like, just, it turns out that she's mortally injured. And she,
I was wondering what happened to her. I didn't quite understand what happened there.
yeah.
She just like disappeared. I thought maybe she used all of her magic to infuse an arrow and then just did.
I mean,
She just did after that.
She
She was
just
like,
did. She done. She went, eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I think partially that's what happened.
Wow, really?
Yeah, like,
So much credit for me.
She's mortally wounded, right?
Yeah.
And in order to stop Inuyasha, she probably uses the rest of her energy to put into that arrow to pin him there. And so, like, she probably could have had more time to hang around if she didn't put her magical power into the arrow thing. But she really was mortally wounded, so that would probably just buy her more time. But her job, her role in life is to protect that jewel because it's so powerful.
Heard.
And all the demons want it. Especially stupid half dog demon boys.
His name is Inuyasha.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. Wow, that was a shock,
that was good.
guys, coming from
crazy.
Stephanie. Okay.
Spoiler alert.
So, yeah, so he gets shot. He's stuck to a tree. Ray, not Ray from Sailor Moon, she just dies. She straight up dies.
With villagers around her and
But
her younger sister.
essentially,
like, screaming her name.
their town is now saved because she saved the day. You know, it seems like she rescued them for forever, but turns out she just put him in a little sleepy time for a minute.
Little sleepy time, but I mean, you know,
But that's
technically
that's for later problems. It's not for
yeah.
right now.
I mean, she probably assumed, like, you know, I'm dying and technically he's dying too because there's no one that can break this spell that I used, you know. And so Kikyo falls mortally wounded. Her younger sister Kaede is there, and Kaede is probably like 10 at this point, 10 years old. And Kikyo, with her last breath, is like, sister, I need, when you guys burn my body, I need you guys to make sure that this jewel burns with me.
Is that the person that we see later who looks like that old Oba-san?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Kaede, but older.
Oh.
She
totally an Oba-san.
Yeah, as soon as Kikyo kicked the bucket, Kaede took her place as priestess.
Oh.
And so technically, as Kaede's first duty is to burn the Shikon Jewel with her sister's body.
Nope, it's all coming together.
Yeah.
I made sense of it now.
The dots are connecting. See, you're paying attention. You've got
I am.
it.
I'm not drunk enough yet. That's the problem.
Oh, okay. Fair. We'll get you there.
Yeah.
So they do just that. They honor her wishes, and she's cremated.
Yeah.
As you do, and with the Shikon Jewel, and Kikyo says, I'm taking this jewel with me to another life, another realm, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, that's when we get to a present day Japan. Well, present in the sense that it's a dank 1997.
Sure.
Instead of feudal Japan.
Yeah. With Kagome. Kagome.
So close. Kagome.
May.
Kagome. Kagome, really.
God damn it. Just kidding.
So, we go to present day Japan, and Kagome is, she lives in a house
With her grandpa?
with her grandpa, her mom, and her little brother. That's who the whole family consists of. There's no dad, because why would there be?
Unnecessary.
Yeah, we are only a one-parent household. I don't know why that's so popular everywhere. It's fine. So she lives in this house at this shrine, in Japan.
As they do.
As you do. I mean, what an interesting life.
Mm-hmm.
And her grandfather is
Trying to teach her a thing or two.
Yeah.
About the family business.
Yeah, and she is not having it. He's like, look, Kagome, look at these charms that are going to sell like hotcakes here.
Yeah. And much like Anzu from our last anime we watched, she also has a cat that she really loves and just lets do whatever the fuck it wants.
I mean, because cats are going to do whatever the fuck they want anyways,
So
right?
this cat's just like, meow, meow, meow. And then just like dicking around with everything that the grandfather is trying to show her.
Yeah, specifically these charms.
Yeah.
That he's probably right. They would sell like hotcakes.
Sure.
Because it's Japan, and who doesn't like a little keychain, from a shrine that you're visiting? But it's a keychain, which I don't know what it says in Japanese, but it has like a little tiny like wood plaque that has some Japanese writing on it, and at the end is a little dangly bauble that is supposed to be a quote-unquote replica of the Shikon Jewel, and her grandpa is trying to tell her all about it, like, this is a fancy jewel from back in the day, and it was, part of this shrine, part of the history, and she's like, blah, 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 grandpa, okay, whatever, plays with cat, which, fair, I'd probably do too.
Right, because she's a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah, almost 15.
Oh, I thought she had just turned 15 that day.
No.
Oh.
She's like, grandpa, by the way, my birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. I thought it was
turning
the
50.
day of.
No. She
Missed that detail.
gave her...
Missed the deets.
You got the more important parts, to be honest.
I got enough.
Yeah. You did. I'm just here to fill in the gaps. Yeah. So she's like, grandpa, by the way, it's my birthday tomorrow. Hopefully you didn't forget. What did you get me? And he's like, don't worry, granddaughter. I got you, fam. And he gives her this, like, kind of smallish box thing. And she opens it, and he's like, it's an antique, very rare treasure. And she holds it up, and it looks
she's like, cool.
This is gross.
It looked like a super charred, like, duck foot.
It kind of...
It was like webbed.
It kind of reminds me...
like blackened.
Because it was a hand. It was definitely like a hand with like webbing in it. And it's like, he's saying it's some sort of like rare, kind of mythical creature, like a shrunken hand, arm thing.
From like something that would live in a lake or a swamp.
Basically the swamp monster's
And
hand.
she's like, oh, thanks. Kitty, here you go.
Yeah, eat it.
And her own little personal kitty cat, Momohiki, just jumps up and is like, meow, and just like takes it away.
Eats it. He's like, okay, cool.
Grandfather is just shooketh.
He is. He's like, that's antique, that's authentic, vintage, whatever pronouns he uses.
But
or whatever,
Kagome doesn't really care. She just kind of wanders off. She's like, okay, bye.
Yeah, this is not what a soon-to-be 15-year-old girl wants in her life.
Where was she going to school? I think she was on her way to school. Because she runs into her younger brother, right?
That's the next day.
Oh, that was the next day.
Yeah. Like, I think they kind of...
I thought this was all happening the same day.
No, it's like the evening before.
They're wearing the same clothes, which is very confusing.
No, it's different. It's different because she was... I'm gonna... Okay. She was in the evening when we first kind of meet them. She's wearing this pink sweater with like little bows around
yeah. That's right.
The collar.
And then the next day she's in her school uniform.
Yes. So she's getting ready for school. And as she's on her way walking out, she sees her brother by this kind of shrine area that they keep the doors closed, like because no one goes in there.
Yeah, there's like a well in there, so it's like they built the shrine around the well.
It's sacred.
Yes,
sacred ground. And across the way from that is another sacred part of the shrine. But the little brother's there, and he's having the door open. The door is open to the shrine. And she's like, yo,
of course it is.
What are you doing over there, bruh? And he's like, I think the cat's in there. I can't find the cat. And the only place that I haven't looked is in here. So the cat must be in here.
Which is then confirmed because then we hear a pitiful little cat meow.
Yeah. Meow.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
So now we know cats be doing
things.
Yeah, cat be doing cat things.
Yeah, like you think, how the hell did this bloody cat get in this place?
But then you don't question it because they're cat.
Yeah, cats are water anyway, so they just go. They fit into so many nooks and crannies. So
she's like doing the sister teasing. Mm-hmm. Oh well, you ought to go get him then.
Yeah,
because you were the one looking for him. Mm-hmm. But of course, she's gonna help.
Of course,
she's gonna look for the cat. She's a
good older sister.
And, she likes the cat.
That's true.
Cat.
Gotta save cat.
Because cats!
And so she's like, okay, fine. I'll go down there instead.
Yeah.
And she does.
Yeah, she does do that.
She do be doing that.
What happens after she do that?
Well, she do be doing that. And,
yeah, she Alice in Wonderland's that shit. Yeah. She starts falling down that motherfucking well.
Well, not even that. Like that, the well was sealed, right? The well was sealed. She finds the cat.
All I remember is...
You were taking notes.
Everything after.
Okay. So she...
It was sealed, yeah, because she successfully gets the cat out. She's like,
cat is in
hey,
hands.
Cat.
There
and she,
you are.
picks cat up, puts cat over, and is like, you're cool now.
Yeah, this is fine. We're good. We've got the cat. Mm-hmm. And mind you, there are weird, skeleton bony things, just kind of casually scattered around
the well. The outskirt of the well.
Unperturbed, just
here is an oxen that had died here. Here's the human skull.
We don't ask questions what these bones really were.
It just they're just there.
It's part of the shrine.
The ambiance.
Yeah, it's the aesthetic we're here for.
Yeah.
And so she is looking at the cat. Her back is to the well. This well is sealed up with wood and what looks to be like kind of like some maybe some dried flowers on the top, like between the well door things. And she's just standing in front of it with the cat, which my reaction would be like, got cat, awesome, let's walk up the steps to go out. Not this girl. She lingers. She's a lingerer. She lingers. And
She a Baka bitch.
She a Baka bitch.
She a Baka bitch.
She just Bakas
So
everywhere.
she's like, yeah, everything's cool and safe. I'm so safe.
So safe.
I'm just gonna chill.
Turns out
She won that safe.
she was not. And
She Alice in Wonderland starts
well
falling with
no.
Booby Girl.
Well,
I just want to talk about Booby Girl.
Okay, fair. But so the seal breaks to the well.
Booby Girl.
And her younger brother is like, sis, behind you, because the well just bursts open, and you see it's kind of like this whitish, weird smoke, I guess you could say at first, but it like ends up grabbing her, and then
Booby Girl.
it's Booby Girl, and the smoke kind of like takes the form of hands that are grabbing her, and it
Sexy.
kind of solidifies a little bit more, and it's like dragging her down this well, and every second it solidifies more, and it's Booby Centipede Girl, and she's like, oh, I smelled something on you, I smell the power, I smell the mighty power of the jewel, I need it, you know. And where bones started to become more fleshed out, so touching Kagome has the power for this demon to come alive from bones, and turn back to itself as it's dragging her into
Minus
literally
clothes. Minus clothes.
We don't wear clothes in feudal Japan. That's
Understood. I was born in the wrong era.
yeah. So
Anyways.
So Lady Centipede or Miss Centipede, Mistress Centipede, whatever. she
Booby
goes
Girl.
by. Booby Girl. With like so many arms.
Oh,
so
yeah.
many arms and then so many legs.
Yeah, legs for days.
But not even like human legs. It's like real
Centipede legs.
Ugh, gross. But
Super gross.
so Lady Centipede is dragging Kagome into another world, and somehow Kagome being scared, she's like, stop. And her hands somehow emit this weird light thing that makes Lady Centipede Booby Girl go away
Temporarily.
without an arm. Like an arm.
Yeah,
is
it sliced off
Yeah.
one of the arms, and she
Like
had a
the
total of
six,
6 arms and approximately 8,074 legs.
Yeah, and 74.3.
So Kagome successfully removes one arm and just also makes Booby Girl disappear.
Yeah.
Which Kagome at that point is no longer questioning it. She's just like, thank God that's done.
Whew.
I guess I'm just gonna try to get myself out of this well, which is now
Yeah.
super deep. Like,
Very crazy.
I guess I'll just climb out using this like ivy ropes that are just
Conveniently
casually
here.
located in the well that never used to be here.
Yeah, she's really taking everything in stride.
She really is. Also, I can't imagine that even if I was in distress that I would be able to scale a wall just holding on to
Oh no.
ivy.
I am doomed forever.
I'm
to
just
be
gonna
in this-
die in the well.
Yeah, like if
But
there's
that's
no
cool.
firefighters coming to save me, like throwing down a ladder,
yeah.
like I'm done. I can't do that.
I live here now.
Yeah, I'm not a rock climber. I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, this weak ass ivy on the wall is not gonna hold my body weight.
I mean, I guess maybe since she's like a Japanese teenager. She's
weighs like 74 pounds.
Yeah.
She's fine.
Yeah, so maybe it worked out for her well enough.
Could be.
Well.
So she tiptoes her little way out.
Yeah, easily. No big deal. And she's like, oh.
Toto, we aren't in Tokyo anymore. And you guys, I looked over at Hannah and I was like, is this motherfucking bitch serious?
I said, yeah, she's serious.
Hannah was like, she's so serious, she's cereal. And I was like, no. And Hannah was like, yes.
Yeah, it was.
Because this quote is just so out of context for this anime of this day and age. And I feel like that's what makes... That's what made it very funny. Like, so that's from, Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
Which I also have not seen.
You haven't?
But so I know that the quote comes from that.
Yes.
Like, Toto, we aren't in Kansas anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she just straight up is like, I guess we're not in Tokyo anymore.
Tee-hee.
Ha ha ha. And like super cash about it, like talking to herself. Like,
as we do.
But like, she's just not like...
She's not very concerned. She's just like, this is interesting.
I mean, I guess this still beats going to school on your birthday.
I suppose.
So...
This is why I relate it to a lot like Alice in Wonderland. Like, Alice is just like, hey, I'm just like gonna curiously go follow this rabbit. Oh shit, I'm falling.
Oh, crazy.
Oh, I guess I'll just go through this door and into this garden and talk to this like caterpillar. And I feel like that's essentially what she's doing. She's just like,
yes, she is.
I'm just gonna like climb up this ivy. Well, this area doesn't look familiar. Gee, that's odd. Let me just start walking.
Yeah, I'll just walk. Like, I should have climbed out of this well into the inside of a shrine.
Yeah.
That's what I should be seeing. I should be seeing my little bro.
But I'm not. And instead of being concerned, I'm just like, all right, let me just take a little look-see.
Yeah, let me do a little
I'm going to
wander.
just walk this direction. This looks good for no apparent reason. Oh my goodness, there's a half boy that's just tied up on this tree. Let me just walk over to him and ask him, hey, are you okay? What are you doing?
What you doing?
I see that there's an arrow through his chest and he's clearly unconscious, but I'm just going to talk to him like normal.
It's just chill.
This is why I feel like this is just very Alice in Wonderland. She's just like, what is okay, this is fine.
Let me touch things. Let me
just stick my finger in his little ears.
And just do a little rubby rub.
Oh yeah. Satisfying. Got that out of my system.
So velvety.
Okay, weirdo.
Yeah, you just touched another boy's dog ears. Like
that, for all intents and purposes, everything you know, he's not even alive.
Right.
And you're just like fingering his ear hole. Okay.
Yeah. He could have been like freshly dead, and she's going up to a dead body and just like, let me touch him. Let me fondle his earlobes.
Why wouldn't you?
But not earlobes, really. Dog perky ears. Like, I don't know. Did she think like, oh, this is a nice cosplay. This is cool.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
We don't know. She just going with it.
So when she's done fingering Inuyasha's ear holes and doing whatever other weird shit she's doing, talking to him, sniffing him up, I don't know.
Yeah, just licking him.
She then, okay, my next note, which I might have missed something, was she gets tied up.
I mean, you're still kind of like on par, because like once she's done assaulting the unconscious person, she more or less gets caught by villagers who's like, get away from that, no touch, bad, and is like pointing so many arrows at her, and she's like, ugh, and they fire arrows at her, and she like clings like close to the body more,
right,
to avoid the arrows. Somehow that was gonna help. I don't know.
And then that's when we saw her in the next scene where she was tied up.
Yeah, she got tied up by villagers and just like thrown onto a mat, and they're gonna start interrogating her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sexy.
Like, I mean, what? Happy 15th, girl!
I love getting tied up on my 15th birthday.
Well,
I'd love to just be 15 again, honestly.
it's my favorite birthday by far.
Yeah, so my next bullet point, I know I'm definitely skipping ahead.
Oh no.
So I'm going to let you fill in the details between when she is all tied up and Pirate Ray gives Kagome some diced up body part soup.
Oh.
Which is what my next point was.
Okay, yeah.
So she's on the ground, tied up.
Yeah.
All the villagers are staring at her. My literal next bullet point was that. So,
okay. I mean,
fill
really,
us in, Hannah. What was happening?
Like, a lot, but not a lot really happened.
Okay. Very good.
I mean, you more or less get to the point, but Kaede... I mean, kinda. Yeah, Kaede comes in after the villagers are all surrounding
Kaede
her.
being Pirate Ray?
Yes, that's Kaede.
Yeah. I'm going to write it down.
Yeah, and that's spelled Kaede.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
I
I just
I
thought
have
you
to do
should
this
know.
phonetically.
Okay, that's fair.
But I do appreciate
You're welcome.
that you actually know exactly how to write these.
I've been watching them since I was 11. So Kaede comes and helps interrogate and more or less says, you know, how were you in Inuyasha Forest? What were you doing here? And she's like, oh no, I just appeared.
Hey, just Baka bitch.
Yeah, I baka'd my way into here. I don't know. And she's like, well, and you survived all of that, so that's okay. That's fine. It's cool. And she more or less comes to the conclusion, like, there's no way that she really means any harm, because also, oh yeah, she looks like my dead older sister. So, you know, like, we'll let her free. And, like, Kaede senses something about her. And so she lets Kagome go, and they end up going to Kaede's place, and night's falling, and Kaede makes her some nice stew, of
Body parts?
body parts, mystery meat, and some probably daikon, radish.
It has to be healthy.
Yeah, it's good. It's what they got. And they're having some soup, some stew. Happy birthday, and talking, and that's when Mistress Centipede makes an appearance yet again, because she's like, the jewel, I need it, the jewel, and starts destroying the village, and all the villagers are once again trying to point their arrows at some little something, and trying to keep her at bay, or like kill the centipede woman, which fair, that'd be scary. And she goes after Kagome, and Kagome's like, oh, this demon is after me, I need to draw it away from the village. So she starts running towards Inuyasha village, and Centipede Woman's chasing her, and the villagers in Kaede are chasing after Centipede Woman, because naturally. And
Kagome's like, someone, anyone
Yes.
is gonna help me.
help me, please!
Hear my prayers.
And
Oh, damsel in distress.
it was the moan that probably awoken him. But our
It did. It awoke something in me.
That's fair.
Heard.
and so we get a cut shot to the tree that Inuyasha is bound to, and it starts like pulsating. It's like, buh,
So sexy.
buh. I know. I love a good pulsate.
On my back.
Take that as
While
you
it's
will.
strapped to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Inuyasha essentially wakes up, but is
Yes.
pretty much immobilized.
Yeah, he's a paralyzed boy.
He's coherent and conscious, but that's really all
Yeah.
he can do at this point.
Yeah, he's like, ugh, I smell the blood of the woman that killed me. Like, and that's more or less like what kind of awakens him. And probably along with Kagome's cries, whatever.
Damsel distress.
Yes.
Yeah, essentially.
So as she's running, naturally. And so she gets to the tree, and Inuyasha's like, "It's you! You're the woman that killed me! You're Kikyo!" And
she's like, "The fuck are you talking about? No!
Fuck, I ain't that. I'm Kagome!" And
yeah.
Naturally, they're like having a little bit of a tiff about it.
Because, of course, that's of utmost importance at the moment.
Not the fact that there's a giant centipede lady demon with boobies hanging out.
No, we only got time to discuss amongst ourselves names.
Names, yeah, that's critical.
So, to make a long fight scene short, essentially at some point, I think it was some of the villagers ended up catching up at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, "No, don't let Inuyasha free," because Inuyasha is trying to be like, "Hey, can you just yank this arrow out of my chesticle for me, because then I could help you out with your boobied centipede problem."
Yeah, I could fix that for you.
And then the villagers are like, "No, don't do it. It's a trap." And then he's like, "Yeah, but y'all are gonna be destroyed by booby centipede.
So what do you want?
Versus just have to deal with little old me.
I'm just a baby. I'm only half demon. Like, but I can take on this centipede lady for you.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't feel like any consent was given. It was more just like Kagome was just like, "Okay.
I do it."
And just tried to pull the sword from the stone, tried to pull the arrow from the chesticle.
Yeah.
And then it just like broke like magically and just shattered. Inuyasha got free.
So free. Very
became
free.
Motherfucking badass.
Yeah.
Tore some shit up.
By that we mean the centipede lady, and she like fall into pieces. Oh, by the way, by this point,
yes,
the centipede lady had taken a nice little bite out of
the tonguing.
Sight.
There was some tonguing
there was
action.
some tonguing, and she took a bite. Like she got Kagome, and then like flung Kagome in the air, and then like
a rag doll,
and then bit her side and made the Shikon Jewel appear. And
instead of an appendix, it was just the Shikon Jewel was there.
It was just there. It came out of Kagome's body, and as she's like flying through the air, she sees it. She's like, "That came out of my body?
Oh my god,
crazy!" And
I hate it when that happens.
I hate when valuable, powerful jewelry comes out of my body.
It's so awkward.
Crazy. How do you explain that to the doctor?
Yeah.
I don't. But anyways, so she's once again real cash about what's happening here. And the centipede lady eats the Shikon Jewel and becomes her true form, which is even uglier.
Yeah.
But she's like, "Oh, the power, ha ha ha." But like Inuyasha, straight up just one hit.
Dices it like fucking sashimi.
Yeah, but like bad sashimi, because I don't think that would taste really good.
Yeah.
And just left in pieces.
So many pieces.
Like
and at least 7 or 8 pieces, you guys.
Order for her, like, lady, mistress, centipede, whatever, to not, like, revive. They have to find the Shikon Jewel. And Kaede is like, "Where the fuck is this?" And Kagome's looking around, and she sees it glowing in part of the centipede chunk. She's like, "Right there!" And Kaede retrieves it. No, like, doesn't get any, like,
monster guts on her.
No. She clean.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And she, like, gets the jewel, and she's like, since you broke my sister's spell, like, you have this jewel. Only you can protect it, Kagome. You 15-year-old present-day Japanese girl. You got this.
Who's dumb as rocks.
Dumb as rocks.
It's fine. You got this.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I don't know if she's dumb. I've only watched episode 1.
That's true. Like, officially.
I might change my mind later.
Maybe.
Probably not.
She gets into some shenanigans. It's fine.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, so, like, that's more or less where we end the episode with Kaede more or less recognizing, oh, I think this girl is the reincarnation of my sister, so she's got to have this jewel. She's got to protect it. I know. It's fine.
Is that the underlying theme here?
Understood.
Okay.
Just
okay.
wait. We haven't even gotten to the good stuff.
Oh.
I know, there's so many good
More
stuff.
boobs.
So many more boobs. No, I almost thought instead of just doing one episode, we'd watch a couple to kind of get you into it more.
Oh.
Like in one go, but I was like, no, we'll do this one episode at a time so we don't have to come back and just record each episode at a time. So, yeah. So we'll do it this way, but I think you'll warm up to this anime a bit more.
Warm up a bit more. I had good notes.
Yeah, no,
that were mostly accurate.
Yes, you did pay attention.
It's like 97% accurate here.
But I want you to, like, enjoy it. I think you will.
I'm going to need another drink then, Hannah.
Okay, that's
But we're going to get on this.
We'll do it.
Baka, bye!